Jeremiah chapter 44, verse 13. For I will punish them that dwell in the land of Egypt as I punished Jerusalem by the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence. Shalom Yasharallah, which means peace Israel. I like to start off by giving our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachach Kodash. Yahweh, thou be the true and powerful mighty name, or who the world ignorantly calls God, Jehovah, Yahweh, or Ahaya. Bahashem means in the name. Yahweh Shai, that's the true and powerful mighty name of who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Yeshua, or Yeshaya, and the Rachach Kodash is the Holy Spirit, according to the ancient Paleo Hebrew tongue. I would like to give double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who I've learned the truth of the Bible from. And peace, blessing, safety, and salutation unto the hopeful elect, to you believes the listeners out there that came back into the faith and obedience of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and much love and respect unto you brothers pushing this gospel in sincerity and truth, and risking your lives and freedom now more so than ever. May Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai continue to bless you and your households. I'm the brother Yuam, coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing is edifying to the Lord's elect. Hey, that's how you know the scriptures is real, man. He said in Jeremiah 44:13 that he's going to punish the land of Egypt, which is talking about America, Babylon the Great, spiritual Sodom and Egypt, by the sword, by the famine, and pestilence. Okay, and America been getting punished by pestilence. The famine is being orchestrated now with the rise, so like a rising cost of food and other goods. Okay, with this war in Hormuz going on, and the sword is going to happen by way of the Civil War that's going to be on the shores of America. Okay, but let's go into this newest pestilence that's plaguing America, Babylon the Great. Okay, and it says, how is hantavirus spreading? What to know about causes and symptoms. A luxury cruise ship hit by a hantavirus outbreak is raising questions about the potentially deadly illness. And I want to say, didn't they have a movie about people being stuck on a cruise ship due to an outbreak? I could be wrong, but I could swear they made a movie about this. But continuing on, the ship was due to head to Spain. The ship, which was due to head to Spain, was marooned for days off the coast of Cape Verde with close to 150 people on board. 3 people on board died of suspected infections while others are receiving care. Slacking. We're headed down to that C-19 all over again. Okay, that's exactly what it seemed like. Esau's coming out that playbook again. So here, what else to know about the infection? What causes hantaviruses are a group of viruses that naturally infect rodents, sometimes long-term without apparent illness, and are occasionally transmitted to humans, according to the WHO. Although many hantavirus species have been identified worldwide, only a limited number are known to cause human disease, the WHO adds. So hantavirus is primarily spread by rodents through the exposure to their urine, droppings, or saliva, and less commonly through a scratch or a bite, according to the CDC. While rare, hantavirus may spread between people and can lead to severe respiratory illnesses and requires careful patient monitoring, support, and response to WHO ad. And echoing the elder, I'm one I'm Gabar. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see. There it is. The Wadi Yahweh by Shemi Hawashai. You see, it says Pandemic 2.0. Sears. Severe epidemic enterovirus respiratory syndrome. Okay. And it was supposed to be for 2025, but it seems like the same thing they did for the C19. It was supposed to be for 2019, but it came out 2020. So here we are. It's no coincidence. But continuing on May 6th, the WHO said the strain of hantavirus in the latest outbreak has been confirmed through laboratory testing as Andes virus, a strain found in South America that is believed to spread to person. And I'll probably get a strike for saying this, but oh well, fuck it. Who put that virus out there? Who's known for experimenting with these viruses and whatnot in these labs? Okay. The WH to the ISO. There is no specific treatment that cures the hantavirus diseases, according to the WHO, but early supportive medical care is key to improve survival. This care includes clinical monitoring and managing any respiratory, cardiac, or other complications, the organization says. There is no need for panic or travel restrictions, so they say. And they say that so you can keep traveling and whatnot and causing this thing to fester and spread. And you people ain't gonna learn, man. Y'all people are not gonna learn. Okay? But the Messiah, let me just see how this is worded in the Amplified, prophesied about this. Luke 21 and 11. There will be mighty and violent earthquakes, and in various places, famines and pestilences, plagues, malignant and contagious or infectious epidemic diseases, which are deadly and devastating, and there will be sights of terror and great signs from heaven. But did y'all see that? Okay. Malignant and contagious or infectious epidemic diseases, which are deadly and devastating. Wasn't the C19 deadly and devastating? And now we got this report, okay? And then what was that other disease that they had going around a couple months ago? It started with an N. There's so many freaking diseases and viruses that these motherfuckers be fucking playing around with. It's hard to keep up. Damn, what was the name of that virus? Norovirus or some shit like that. But anyways, yeah, man. And then shit, you had disease X, you had all this shit going on, and these dumbass people just can't seem to grasp it. What's going on? This is Ezekiel chapter 5 and verse 11. Wherefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, surely because thou hast defiled my sanctuary with all thy detestable things and with all thy abominations, therefore will I also diminish thee, neither shall my eye spare, neither will I have any pity. A third part of thee shall die with the pestilence and with famine, shall they be consumed in the midst of thee. And the third part shall fall by the sword round about thee, and I will scatter a third part into all the winds, and I will draw out a sword after them. Sounds like Jeremiah 44:13 again. Okay, he's gonna punish them with the sword, pestilence, and famine. The sword, famine, and pestilence. So let's move on here to Second Esdras 15, and I'm gonna start at verse 5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Why is that, Lord? For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore, said the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them, which the innocent blood is talking about the remnant, the elect of the nation of Israel, which the nation of Israel consists primarily of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native, Seminole Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. You also have the Israelite foreigners who are likened unto a speckled bird, who may look like the heathen nations because they've been scattered amongst the heathen nations. However, the bloodline of their lineage goes back unto Jacob by way of their father. Okay? Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Talking about here in America. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, which is talking about Yahushua, and smite Egypt with plagues as before. It will destroy all the land thereof by way of those missiles. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. Okay, and C19 was the beginning. Okay, this haunting the virus could be next. Okay, or this could be setting the stage for something bigger. We don't know. All we are doing is warning you people because that's what we've been set up to do. Verse, no, that was it on that. Let's jump down to verse 27. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and you shall remain in them. For the Most High Yahweh shall not deliver you because you sinned against him. So yeah, that's for all our people who's taking this thing lightly and who don't think that nothing's going to happen. Hey, y'all going to get taken out by this because you continuing to sin against Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So the opposite of sinning is following his instructions, his law, statutes, and commandments. If we do that, we shall be delivered, especially if we're part of his elect. Okay? It's real simple. Jump down to verse 49. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence to waste thy houses with destruction and death. And this was talking to Asia. Okay? The whole continent of Asia, even including Western Asia, that they try to say is Europe. And you know, if it happens there, it's going to happen here too. So 2 Ezra 16 and 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the ninth month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Think about a woman giving birth, and she got to deal with the contractions and all that. That's what it's talking about. Because they start off as what they call Braxton Hicks. It's like mock contractions, And then once they intensify to the real contractions, and the contractions will, the closer the baby comes, the more closer those contractions are together. Because at first it starts spread out, you'll probably have one and then you'll have another contraction for like another 20, 30 minutes. And then the closer that baby gets, it goes from 30 minutes to 20 minutes, 20 minutes to 10 minutes, 10 minutes to 5, 5 to 2, and then 2 to 1. And then, they'll be happening back to back. And then this shit is time for the baby to be here. Same way with these plagues. And at first it seemed like they was, spread apart. But now it seems like everything it seems like it's one event after another, after another, after another, after another. And Lord willing, this momentum keeps going this way, so we can be up out of here, man, so we can go home. Okay? Verse 39, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it every side. So, hey, we here. The pestilence is here. All right? And if you don't repent, you will be overtaken by this. So I'm going to go ahead and end this lesson there. I pray and hope that it's been edifying, giving our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace, blessing, safety, and salutation unto the hopeful elect and to you believing listeners out there. Shalom.